All right, here it is. Today, we're going to be counting down all 13 of the LEGO sets that are expected to retire in July and ranking them. These rankings are based on the average star rating across multiple different retailers, so it's not based on my opinion at all. It's just based on the LEGO fans that bought and built and then posted reviews about these sets. However, at the end of the video, I'll give you 3 sets that I am keeping my eye on for potential investment. Don't like to waste time, so we'll get right into it. So the 13th ranked set with an average rating of 4.59 over 287 reviews, set number 76278, Rocket's Warbird versus Ronin. So this set is, most of the low reviews on this set weren't really related to the set or the build. It was really just about the cost. The MSRP for this is $38 and it's got 290 pieces. So that was too high for a lot of people. It does come with too many figures though, and has a unique Ronin. So number 12 is this one, the Maleficent's Dragon Form, set number 43240. It has 583 pieces. This set had a average rating of 4.777 over 165 reviews. So not a ton of reviews on this one. It was a solid Disney build, has a cool looking dragon, but didn't soar as high as the rest. So we'll move on. Set number 11, also retiring at the end of July, is Kai's Source Dragon. This is the only Ninjago set expected to retire in July, and it is a 4+ set. Mostly positive reviews on this one. There were a few people, again, complaining about the price. On to set number 10. This is Izzy's Dream Animals, 71481, has 328 pieces. The average rating on this one was 4.803. That's out of 174 reviews across Amazon, Walmart, and Lego.com. So this is the only set from Dreams on the list, and this is one of only 2 sets with this unique red panda piece. And the other one already retired, and that one has done pretty well as an investment. Now on to set number 9, Snow White's Jewelry Box. This is set number 43276, has 358 pieces. And had an average rating across the 3 sites at 4.828, that with 143 reviews. This set is charming, it's functional. It only had a 1-year shelf life. It has 2 unique mini dolls of Snow White and the Evil Queen. I think the reason they're retiring this one early is just because the movie didn't do so hot. So number 8 is the Green Goblin construction figure. This is set number 76284, has 471 pieces. The average rating on this one was 4.833 over 261 reviews. So this is just a buildable Marvel villain. It looks great, works well for play or display, and it has a great price per piece ratio, just 7.4 cents. On to set number 7. This is the 2023 McLaren Formula One car, set number 76919, has 245 pieces. This one had an average rating of 4.86, and it had 2,631 reviews, by far the most reviews of any of the sets on this list. And also this set was just released in March of 2024. So I think the reason that they're retiring it now is because there is another McLaren F1 car that just came out with that recent Speed Champions F1 wave. So I think that they're trying to keep this from cannibalizing demand for the newer one. On to set number 6. This is the Goomba's Playground, set number 71433, 173 pieces. This set had an average rating of 4.875 with 345 reviews. It's a little Mario expansion set. It's both simple and loved. A lot of people really like this one. Small set, only 173 pieces, but all of the Goombas seem to have a unique facial expression, and it's compatible with the Talking Mario sets. On to set number 5. This is the Creator 3-in-1 Cozy House, set number 31139, has 808 pieces. This set came in with an average rating of 4.8 1.79 across 1,366 reviews. So a lot of good reviews on this one. And the two alternate builds in this one are pretty good. It has kind of a mini A-frame cabin here, and then this multi-story, looks like kind of like a row home. So this could be a good set to build out your Lego city or your Lego town with. On to number 4. This is set number 11035. It's one of the creative sets. Creative Houses has 850 pieces and had an average rating of 4.9 across Amazon, Walmart, and Lego.com. And there were 305 reviews total across those 3 sites. So with this set, you can build a bunch of simple houses in different colors. These creative sets, they make really good gifts for kids, and they can be a great parts pack to use in your own builds. On to number 3. This is Bowser's Muscle Car, set number 71431. Has 458 pieces. And it also had an average rating of 4.9. The tiebreaker is this one has more reviews, 1,730 reviews total across Lego, Amazon, Walmart at the time of making this. All right, on to number 2. And I gotta say, the top 2 really surprised me. This is the Soda Jungle Maker set, another Mario set number 71434. It has 598 pieces. This one just edged out the last couple sets with an average rating of 4.903, but it only had 165 reviews. It's a colorful, chaotic, creative kind of set. I built this one myself with my kids. It was definitely fun. I'm just a little surprised to see it rank so high, but I think part of the reason there's just not that many reviews. So on to set number 1. Again, this one was a huge surprise for me. This was Disney Princess Market, set number 43246. It has 817 pieces, retails for $100. The average rating on this one, 4.944, and that's with 131 reviews. So this one just blew every other set out of the water in terms of the ratings, honestly. It had a perfect 5-star rating on Lego.com and a perfect 5-star rating on Walmart. It had a 4.9 on Amazon, but there were only 4 reviews that were 4 stars, and nobody reviewed it below 4 stars. So it was a total on those 3 sites, 131 reviews. Only 4 of them were 4 stars, nothing below that. So that's why Disney Princess Market is number 1 on the list. So now here are the 3 that I'm going to be watching as potential sets to invest in. First, I do have to say I'm not a financial advisor. This video is not financial advice. All forms of investment, including Lego investing, carry some risks. I should also say retirement lists can and do change even this late. And usually sets that retire mid-year do tend to stay in stock longer. So we're probably going to see some zombie stock with most of these. You'll probably be able to find it past the end of July, at least a little bit, before it totally goes out of stock. Also, I want to say, none of these sets are slam dunk, or at least I don't see them that way. These are just the ones from this list that I might be willing to take a risk on if I see a really good discount. So the first set I'm interested in as an investment is this McLaren F1 Speed Champion set. Main reason this one is on my radar is because it is Speed Champions, really simple as that. This theme just really sells well, which is why this set had almost 1,000 more reviews than any other set on this list, even though it only had a 1 year and 5 month shelf life. The big knock against this one, though, is that there is another McLaren F1 car on the shelves that just came out. That one's not expected to retire until 2027. That is this one, the Team MCL38 race car. So I'm not sure if there's a good reason to choose this one over that one, especially if this one costs more. But I do think there's going to be some collectors that want it anyway, and it is Speed Champion, so if I see this in the $15 range, I might have to pick up a few. The next set I'm looking at for investing is this one, the Cozy House. It's a Creator 3-in-1, and that's been a pretty good theme, at least the last couple years, especially for those sets that people want to build all 3 and then display them simultaneously. And this set could be one of those. The sales numbers bear that out. It consistently sells over 1,000 units a month. And when it went out of stock in December last year, it was going for close to $88. We have seen a lot of discounts on this one, though, so I would need to see a pretty big price drop to make this worth the risk. And then my favorite set for investing from this list is the Bowser's Muscle Car. And there are a couple of reasons I think people are going to want this after it retires. First, it does work as an expansion for the Talking Mario sets. And it also pairs well with this recent wave of Mario Kart sets that have come out. And to top that off, there is also a new Mario Kart game that just came out this month. So the cultural relevance on this one is really high. Now, LEGO did just announce another Bowser kart. But that set, it comes with some other stuff, but it's $100. So even if this muscle car rises 100% and goes from 30 to 60, it's still going to be cheaper than the new one. And the new one might create demand for this one because people are going to want Bowser. I mean, he's one of the main Mario characters. And I think this muscle car looks cooler and it drops bombs. This set is pretty much always 20% off somewhere. So a 20% discount on this one is just not going to cut it. If I do see it for 40% though, I'm pretty interested. So anyway, those are my sets for investing. Do you agree with the list? Do you think your favorite was robbed? Let me know in the comments. And if you do appreciate this research, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll be putting out more lists like this in the future. Thanks for watching.